Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you along as I prepare for an upcoming art festival where I'll be selling my prints in my very own booth. I'm super excited and I wanted to show you some of the behind the scenes magic that goes into getting everything ready. I got these frames from the dollar store because here's the truth, art doesn't have to be expensive. You can absolutely make beautiful things on a budget. Creativity is all about using what you have, not what you can afford. I used the mat from the frame as a guide to cut the flyers out of regular printer paper. Super simple. Then I taped the flyer to the back of the mat, popped everything back into the frame, and boom, we've got a clean little display to sit at my booth so people know exactly how much everything costs. This right here is a little flyer I made in Canva. It lists the prices for my prints and postcards, and it also lets people know that I'm open to bartering or trading art. The festival encourages that kind of exchange, which I think is a beautiful way to connect with people. I sized them to 5x7 so they fit right into the frames that I picked up. Honestly, signs like this are a game changer at festivals. They reduce that awkward guesswork, help customers make quick decisions, and free me up to talk more about the art instead of repeating prices. Next up is getting my prints ready. Here I am signing the backs of each one. And okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you, I made a mistake. I started by using a black Sharpie to sign the backs because I thought it would look bold and professional, but about 10 prints in, I realized it was bleeding through and ruining the artwork. Definitely not what I had planned. I ruined about 15 prints. Kind of an expensive mistake. And look, I know people say there's no mistakes in art, but there's always room to grow. The lesson cost me a little bit of money, but I'm gonna keep going. I switched to a fine tip ink pen instead, and the rest turned out great. If you're enjoying this little peek into my process, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm so close to 50 subscribers, and I would love your support. And let me know in the comments, do you sell your art or crafts? What's the prep process that you like to do before a show? I ordered envelopes for the prints off Amazon, and I'll drop the exact kind that I used in the description in case you're interested. I decided to put each print into its own protective sleeve to elevate the presentation and keep everything clean. Having your prints in envelopes like this increases their perceived value. It shows customers you care about their quality and makes the art feel like a real purchase. Plus, it protects the work while people browse and carry it home. That said, this part was tedious. The sticky strips on the back of the envelopes didn't always want to cooperate, and sometimes they stuck to the plastic or doubled back on themselves. I had to figure out a system that helped me keep moving. Doing this really made me realize when I launched my online store, I don't want to manage my own shipping and packaging. This is not my joy zone. I definitely plan on partnering with a service that handles this so I can focus more on creating. I eventually started doing it in batches. I'd peel the sticky strip, drop the print in, and lay it down. Then once they were all filled, I'd come back and close each one. Finding a flow is key, especially for tasks like this that can get frustrating pretty fast. I also wanted to share a little bit about how I printed the actual artwork. I used staples for this round because it was quick and accessible, and the quality turned out great. These pieces were actually photographed a while ago, and I've already sold the originals. So I was working with photos that I had taken on my phone, not high-resolution scans. And because of that, I couldn't blow them up to the original size without losing clarity. And I definitely did not want to distort the images. So instead, I got creative. I designed a colored background, kind of like a faux matte, so that once they're framed, it looks like the image is matted, even though it's printed on one sheet. It kept the original art crystal clear, and still made the final piece feel finished and polished. It's a great little trick if you're working with lower resolution photos and still want the professional presentation. I also picked up some 8x10 gold glitter frames, again from the dollar store. I made 5 original pieces and printed 10 copies of each. I framed one of each to display at the booth, while the rest will be packaged for purchase. These glitter frames really help the art pop and draw people in. It's a simple detail that adds a lot of visual appeal and makes the booth feel cohesive and professional. And here's a moment. Yep, I framed one upside down. Didn't even notice until I turned it around for the camera. But hey, no big deal. I just fixed it and kept on moving. Overall, I'm feeling really good about how everything turned out. Prepping for an art festival can be a lot, but it's also a chance to grow, problem solve, and get better with each experience. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and help me hit the goal of 50 subscribers. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.